I'm Harold On, here in Sausalito for the open water rowing race from Sausalito Harbor, under the Golden Gate Bridge to Diablo Point, back down the bay to the Belvedere Point navigation buoy, along to Cone Rock, and back to the finish here in Sausalito.
The most exciting part is the place where you hear the most expletives, not deleted, is at the start. We have for those of you who may not have done this event before, it's a mass start. It's not a head race.
Don't put it on. All right. You haven't got time to put it on.
We board the sailboat Arugula with skipper Jeff Johnson at the helm. We head out into the bay to coordinate with Doug Gilmore in his rowing boat, a Whitehall Spirit Solo 14 called Saline Solution. All 70-plus boats in the race are modern single or double open water shells. But Doug is rowing a light, high-tech version of a classic Whitehall rowing boat, also equipped with a sliding seat and carbon fiber oars. The Arugula left the dock a little late, and Doug has already started about 15 minutes ahead of the main fleet. As we pass under the Golden Gate, we still haven't caught up to him, but he's out there somewhere.
Stay out of the
Jeff spots Doug and the Saline Solution rowing along in the open Pacific swells and the backwash from the cliffs. He's almost to the turn buoy at Diablo Point and a third of the way along the course. From the start, all the boats have battled strong and often unpredictable ocean currents as the tide floods San Francisco Bay. Once round the mark, the swells and the current are behind him, and he soon approaches the shallow, sloppy water right under the bridge. With the Golden Gate Bridge behind him, the water's a little flatter for the 3-mile leg down San Francisco Bay to the navigation buoy at Belvedere Point. Doug has shown that this traditional Whitehall design can keep up quite well to the lightweight, slightly faster rowing shells and comfortably handles the sloppy open water conditions of San Francisco Bay in reasonable weather. Once around the Belvedere buoy, it's a half-mile row along Belvedere Point to Cone Rock. Around that, then back to the finish line in Sausalito. Doug is looking good after over an hour and a half of steady rowing, and the finish line is just ahead.
That one?
You get the still camera on that?
Oh, it's probably that marker right there.
Like, sign?
The finish horn sounds for Doug and Saline Solution as they complete the nearly 8-mile open water course.
I'm not jumping in front of you. Do what you can.
1.5 knots, because I work their times out, and it figures out to be about that.
Yeah.
Not 7.
Yeah.
One would have thought the doubles would have done 7, but the doubles do about 6.5. It may be faster this year because it wasn't so ugly. Last year, see how it gets kind of squirrely under the bridge?
Yeah.
Well, it was that squirrely, but it was also with just slop chop every which way about that high.
On the top.
We didn't have that this year. So it was much better.
You knocked about what? How many minutes off the time this year?
Last year was 2:06. This year was 1:50 and 16 seconds.
Whoa!
And my GPS says I was averaging 4.2. And coming down the Belvedere, I was probably averaging 5.5, 5.7, right in there.
Yeah,
because the differential was 5.8, 6, and then down to 4.9, 4.8, and then back up to 5.8. So it felt good. I really felt good.